Hi guys, this is Kim coming to you with some very exciting news. If you haven't already heard yet, Frank and I, as you know, we're planning on doing IVF this year. We've been trying to have a baby for about 3.5 years now, and that has not happened, so we need medical intervention. And when we first started this journey, we did a lot of research and we interviewed a lot of doctors, and we just tried to find the best place to have the IVF performed. And we took into consideration a lot of factors. We looked at doctors, success rates, cost. Our insurance does not cover, as most of you know, any of this. So this has been out of pocket, and we've been saving for the past year to be able to do this. And if we weren't saving, we would have done this a long time ago. But it's an investment. so we've been putting away for it, and the time has finally come. Well, when we first started looking at IVF, one of the things that I came across in my research and was considering was doing an IVF, what's called an IVF vacation. And they either call it IVF vacation, IVF abroad, medical tourism. It falls under all those categories. And what you do is go to another country basically to have the IVF performed. And a lot of U.S. citizens and couples that need this do this because in many cases insurance doesn't cover it, and the cost of doing IVF in the U.S. is so outrageous that you could actually go and travel, have it done, be gone for a couple weeks, and come back at the same cost that it would be to do it in the United States. Well, when Frank and I were getting ready to book our IVF through our local doctor that had done our previous IUIs, which were inseminations, I had received an email in my inbox from one of these IVF abroad locations that I must have given my email address for when I was checking into it. And so that kind of piqued my interest again. And I told Frank, I said, I got an email for this, and, I don't know. And he said, well, why don't you look at it again? And I said, well, I don't want to go full circle again. I spent a lot of time doing all this research a while back, and, I don't want us to go full circle again. The time has come. We really need to buckle down and schedule our IVF and kind of get moving on this, So he's like, well, just look at it. You don't have to spend a lot of time on it. Just look at it. So I said, okay, fine. Before we go ahead and start making down payments and scheduling dates, let's look at it. So I did, and I did some quick number crunching, and I did some quick research again, and I compared, success rates and statistics and the numbers, and basically what it came down to was that for the cost of doing IVF here in the U.S., we could go to Barbados with first-class accommodations, so flying, first class, staying in an oceanfront property for 2 weeks, and having the IVF performed out of this clinic in Barbados. So we did have a consult with the doctor last week. I've requested a lot of information. I've done a lot of research, and basically we've made our decision that we will be doing IVF abroad. Now, we weren't going to tell anybody. We were just going to tell everyone we were going on vacation for a couple weeks, and that was it, and not tell anybody until it was all said and done. And the reason for that is because, it can be stressful. People, of course, are interested, and they love us, and they want to know what's going on, but having to update so many people can be very stressful. And just repeating yourself and saying the same thing over and over again. So we didn't want to go down that path. We just wanted to go, and I was going to document and record the whole thing and then just share it with you guys when we got back. But I feel awful telling people that we're going on a 2-week vacation when we've requested family to come visit us this year to help us save money, when we're telling family that they can't come and visit this year because, we're going to go away to Barbados for 2 weeks. It just sounds awful and selfish, and it doesn't seem fair or right. So I am letting you know in advance right now that this is what's going to happen. And our commitment to you is to keep you updated throughout the process. So the way I'm going to do that is through these vlogs. I'll record them and then save them to YouTube. And if you come and like my page and tell it to email you whenever there's an update, you'll get an email in your box and you'll know that I have an update for you and that you can come and watch the video. So I don't know if Frank's going to do these with me. He may or may not. I have no issue doing this, so I will be sure to give you updates. And I just wanted to tell all of our family and friends that we thank you and we love you, and we are so grateful for your support and your understanding. And we're just lucky to have all of you in our lives, and we're so excited to be starting this journey. Finally, it's just been such a long time in the making, and we just ask that you pray for God's plan to unfold for us. And this is out of our hands. It's always been out of our hands, is my belief, and I think that the perfect plan will unfold. And regardless of what happens, I think that you go through life and you don't regret the things that you did, but you regret the things that you didn't do. And so for my own peace of mind and my own sanity, and for Frank as well, this is something that we have to do. And regardless of the outcome, we know that we did everything that we could in our power. So we're so excited. I can't wait. And we're going to be in Barbados for 2 weeks. Part of the issue with IVF is the stress levels during it. If I were to do a cycle here in the U.S., I would actually be like stopping at the clinic on the way to work and going at my lunch break or on the way home to get ultrasounds and sonograms and medication adjustments and blood labs. And that's daily for a couple weeks, daily or every other day. And it can become very stressful. And to try to maintain your regular life and then, go through that process is just very stressful. So the idea of going away to Barbados, incorporating this, holistic approach in with the IVF, they offer a package where I can get acupuncture or massages in our room where we're staying, and just being on the ocean and not worrying about work and our daily things, that chores and tasks, and just to be able to go and relax, I think is going to have a huge benefit. So we're just really excited. We can't wait to get started, and we can't wait to share this with you. And that's all I got for now. So this is my first vlog, and I will update you from this point forward as we go, as we book our flights, as we book our hotel, as we figure out the details. When we get there, we'll make sure that we keep you guys updated. So that's all I got for today. Love you. Bye.